Hello all, how you doing? Just got back from London, landed back in Leeds, had a lovely time, popped down on the train Sunday evening, saw the missus, had a lovely time with her, dropped her to work in the morning, went on a shopping spree, dropped £500 on loads of stuff in Selfridges. I say loads of stuff, 2 items in Selfridges. These fancy sunglasses and a little card holder. Someone needs to take my money away from me. Anyway, topic of today's video is how to get more from your life. Yeah, that's a deep one. That is a deep one, but it's a question that I'm asked lots, is how you can make the most of your life, how you can get more out of it, how you can feel fulfilled, how you can feel like you're actually going places and gaining momentum rather than just sitting and stagnating and existing. We're drinking a Budweiser Zero. I've got another 29 days of sobriety. Cheers to that, let's get into it. I have this existential dread of not achieving enough, of not being good enough, of not being the best. That's a real problem I have. I struggle to just sit there and do nothing. I have something eating away inside my brain that says, do it, go and do stuff, do something. At least, like, even if it means just drive out to the fucking Yorkshire Dales, go for a walk and take some fucking content of it. Okay, I have to do something every day, all the time. I can't just sit there. I don't have a television in my house. Got to be doing something productive. Now, lads, I get so many messages from guys who go, I'm not living up to my potential. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to actually achieve what I've always wanted, and I feel like I'm wasting my life. If you feel like that, at least you've woken up to it, because there's so many people out there who never wake up to it, and they just accept mediocrity. They accept the life of a dosser. Anyone that chooses to can be great. Anyone that chooses to can be the best. They really can. I mean that wholeheartedly. In order to get the most from your short existence on this planet, you need to get out there and do as much as you can. Be everywhere at once. Try everything until you find something that you excel at, and then hone in on that and grow it. People ask me, how do I get on a path to success? Or how do I just escape this feeling that I am lacking? Well, my answer to that is get a project and sink your time and energy into that project rather than activities that are dosser-like. I'm going to use that word from now on, dosser-like. You should not be sat watching shit telly. You should not be sat playing shit video games with your dosser friends. You should be growing yourself, either learning or investing your time into something important, or growing a business or networking. Just something that is a bit more juicy than the existence. All right, think about life like a board game. All right, if you miss all the dice rolls, then you're not going to progress through the game, are you? Do you have that voice in your head that eats away at you, that tells you you're not good enough, that tells you you're a failure, you're lacking, that everyone else is doing better than you? Do you have that? I'm sure you do. Lots of people say to ignore that voice. I don't say to ignore that voice. Listen to that voice and prove it wrong. Every time it says that you're a failure, prove it wrong. Every time it says you're lazy, prove it wrong. Every time it says that someone else is better than you, is doing more than you, prove it wrong. Prove it wrong at every instance. Don't sit there and let other people stride over you. Be the best. The reason I attract so much hate, the reason I attract so many people that just want to see me fail, is because I'm so loud and proud with everything I'm doing. Everything I'm doing, I exhibit and tell the world that I'm doing it because it holds me accountable to it. It's a journey. It's like climbing up that rock face. Every time I do something, I shout about it and I do it. I shout about it and I do it. You need to be out there. You need to be doing everything that you can to become the person you want to be, because it's not just going to happen overnight. It is not. The reason I'm in the situation that I am in is because 6 years ago, 16-year-old Birchy came up with that idea. But that wasn't my first idea. I was trying to sell things before that. I was trying to do all sorts of things to make money. But that was the one that I focused in on, and I grew it. That was my project. That was my path to get here, and it will continue, and it will grow, and it will keep growing, and it will keep growing until it's something unstoppable. People will always want you to fail. People will always want to go, ha, look at them, fucking loser, because they're not brave enough to put themselves out there and face that. They're not brave enough to depart from the normality. Now, lads, I am a strong believer that a man's worth only comes from his achievements, and that is why men's mental health is so shit. Because unless you're winning, unless you're successful, you are nothing. You are nothing in this world. But rather than moaning about how that's unfair, accept it. Because we're not going to change that. There's no point changing that. That is just human nature. Alright, in the olden days, the big Chad alpha male was the guy that went out and killed the biggest fucking animal and fed his massive family of all his hundreds of children. He'd shagged all the women in the whole village, bastardised all those children out. Today, it's who is doing the best, who's making the biggest movements, who is on top. It's harsh. It's a harsh reality, alright, but we have to accept it. We have to accept that the only way that we matter in this world is if we achieve, if we do things, if we're actually gregarious and we get out there and we win. There's no point sitting and going, oh, the world is so hard and harsh and mean and cruel, because it is, that's a reality of life. The world is shit. The world is difficult to be a part of. Trust me, I've been depressed for many years, but it was only when my success blossomed that I finally found myself in a situation where I'm like, no, I wasn't depressed, I was just a fucking loser. I was a fucking loser. People say that there is a mental health crisis, and then there is. You know, we're exposed to so many things that are negative to our brains. But depression, is it really depression, or is it people that are just unsatisfied with their lives? Are you just unsatisfied? Do you not have what you want, and so you're sad? So rather than sit there in your own filth and eat fucking takeaways every day like I was in university for years, why don't you fucking change that? It's possible to change that. You just have to start building those steps. You have to start building those blocks and become someone amazing. Become someone that others gravitate to. Become someone that others want to be. I fucking believe what I'm saying right now with every ounce of my being. If you want to be great, you must try harder than everyone else. You must always be trying and always thinking about how you will succeed. And the reason I lament video games and television and these time sinks is because it stops you from using your time to further your journey. We are not here for a long time. I am already a quarter of the way through my life. Am I a quarter of the way through my journey? Probably not. No. So I need to hurry the fuck up, and I need to do more, and I need to be better, and I need to get more, and I need to win more. And that's the reality of this. We can accept that the world is hard, and we can lie there and be like, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that because everyone else is doing that, and you don't want to join the ranks of the fucking dossers. Just reject that. Reject the notion in your brain that you could be average. Reject that. You should not be average. You should strive to be the best. I don't give a fuck what you want to be the best at, but I want you to be the best. My dream is to be a billionaire. I want to one day be a billionaire. And in my head, as long as I keep doubling my wealth year on year, I keep doubling how much I earn, one day I'll do it. I want to be the biggest promoter in the country. I want to be the person who everyone goes to. I want to be the music mogul of the UK. That is my goal. And it's so huge that it's scary, it's daunting. So whatever yours is, I hope it fucking scares you too. I hope it terrifies you. I hope there's a little bit in your brain that goes, no, that's impossible. I can never do that. But that is the voice that we say fuck off to when we prove it wrong. That is the voice that we reject, and we show it that it is not us. Defeat that voice. Beat that voice. Never let that voice win. Listen to the voice. Get angry because of the voice and prove it wrong. Prove everyone wrong. Anyone that's ever doubted you. You know, there are things people said to me when I was a child, when I was a teenager, that I still have in my fucking brain, and I use it as fuel to go and win and do more and prove them that they are nothing and they are nothing. And that is it. Do not be nothing. Do not be a dosser. Do not be average. Do not be average. Do not be fucking average. Say it. Literally, wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. Do not be average. Win. Be the best. Because that is how you'll get what you want, by being the best. Nothing that is worth having is easy. That's why these children of multimillionaires are so cripplingly depressed, because no matter what they do, they will never succeed. Because it was given to them on a fucking platter. Those people on TikTok that say, oh, Tom Birchy's money is all his daddy's money. They are deluded. They are insane. Because if it was, I wouldn't have this drive. I wouldn't have this hunger. I wouldn't have this fiending nature to go and win, to succeed, and to be the best. No one from inherited wealth has that drive inside them, because they don't understand what happens if they don't win, if they don't fucking smash it and prove that they're the best. Lads, to get more from your life, you need to win. You need to realise that you have to try hard and you have to get out there and fucking seize it. Seize every day. Because we're not here for long, we're not. So why not put in the graft so we can reap the rewards and do what we like? Why would you want mediocrity? Why would you want to be average? Why would you want to be a dosser? So reject it, reject the notion that that is a possibility in your life, and just say, fuck it. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to win. And I will be on top. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope to fucking God this has gone in some of your brains. God bless you. Take care. Make sure you subscribe. There are more videos coming every day. Take care. God bless.